Hi, welcome back to Basic. My name is Chris Croats, and I guess before we get started talking about pornography, how the addiction works, and how to get better from it, we need to know that there is a problem. And if you don't know that pornography is a problem in your community, in your church, in your family, you need to wake up, because it absolutely is a problem. Like I said in the last video, this problem has infected us everywhere throughout our society, here in the States and abroad as well. This is a world problem. So before I start reading these stats, I just want to say that if you are a struggling addict, let these stats go to show you that you are not alone. All of the references to these stats, you'll find them in the notes underneath and in the article. So let's get to it. The first stat that I have on here is that it says that 93% of boys and 62% of girls are exposed to porn before the age of 18. That means that almost 100%, and if we're being honest, more than likely all boys before they reach the age of 18, before they move out of the house, have seen pornography in some way, form, or fashion. And it says that 62% of girls, again, I think this is low. I think girls are being exposed to pornography more and more today. And these stats, although they are shocking, it says pretty much all kids have been exposed to porn before 18, I still think it's low. This stat should be shocking enough if it weren't for the next one. It says that 71% of teens hide what they do online from their parents. So if you're a parent and you have a teenager, chances are it's more than likely that your teenager is hiding something that they're doing online from you. Now, I don't say that just so you can get angry and upset about this. It's just the facts. And this just goes to show you how pervasive this sin and this problem is in our society today. It says that 56% of divorce cases involve one party having an obsessive interest in porn sites. We have a divorce problem in our country, and we've known that for a while, but now we find out that over half of those divorce cases are because of one party is obsessively interested in pornography. That's a trend, right? That's more than a trend. Half of them are because someone is addicted to porn. The next one says that 1 in 5 cell phone searches are for pornography. Cell phones are a huge problem today, and not that they are inherently bad, but it puts pornography right at your fingertips. You can view pornography whenever. It used to be, you had to go to a bookstore or wait for the latest issue of Playboy to come to your house to consume pornography. And then it was, you had to be at a computer. Well, now we have computers with us in our pockets at all times. That's a problem. The next, it says 63% of men look at porn at work in the last 3 months. I know this sounds crazy, but if you are an addict, that means that you really can't control yourself. And so looking at porn while you're at work might sound crazy to someone that isn't addicted, but for those of us who have been or are addicted, this is not shocking to any of us. The next one says that 64% of men and 18% of women in college spend time online every week for internet sex. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that as soon as these kids that have been exposed to pornography before 18, when they move out of the house and go off to college, that the problem gets worse. And this stat said that 64% of men and 18% of women in college spend time every week for internet sex. If you're going back to the internet for pornography every week and you cannot stop, guess what? That's an addiction. The last one that I have is that 55% of married men watch porn at least once a month. 55% of men who are married watch porn at least once a month. That means half. If you noticed, I didn't talk about whether these people were Christians or non-Christians, because when you look at the numbers, there really isn't that big of a difference. Wives, if you think that your husband is serving during worship, that he's a leader in your church and that alone will keep them away from pornography, you are wrong. The chances are more likely that they too have a problem. And so you see that this is not just a worldly problem, this is a Christian problem as well. Those are just a few stats that I had to make the case that this is a problem. And it will continue to be a problem until we do something about it. So I hope you like this video. Again, share it with your friends. We're just getting started here, and I hope that you enjoy these, and I hope you stick with us through the end. This has been Basic. Again, my name is Chris Croats, and we'll see you next time.